I'm Gail Villanueva, and I'm a Safety and Occupational Health Specialist here at Kennedy Space Center. Back in July of 1969, when my family was on its way out to Florida for the first time, we were in a hotel room sitting there watching that grainy footage of Neil Armstrong and the astronauts on the moon. And I looked at the moon that night and said, hey, I want to do that too. So I decided I wanted to start working for NASA. I saw something better for myself because that's what my parents, my real parents, had always taught me. If you see something, you can become it and be it. And I've never had anything go against me saying you can't. I didn't always have the best of opportunities when I was growing up. My dad was in the military, and I had the honor of having him take us all over the world to see lots of cool and neat places. And then my sister got sick, and she died of cancer. And 11 months later, my mom died. And that pretty much left our family pretty much broken up. My dad was very devastated. We were all extremely close, and to have that happen was just absolutely shocking. I was living in Jacksonville for STS-1 and spent the night on the shores of beautiful downtown Titusville with a million other people watching it. And at that point, I was definitely hooked. And also came down from Jacksonville until I moved down here to Brevard County to watch all the other ones. I think I might have actually had the record for the most shuttle launches seen by a civilian at that point. I had seen every launch, every scrub, every delay, drug my kids out here to see them too. And I was also here for Challenger on the NASA Causeway with my son, which was extremely difficult. Columbia. I'm sorry. When we saw Columbia and getting back to flight, and we didn't know if we could, and we did. But knowing that we couldn't save those folks. My dad always told me I had a lot of tenacity. And I always told my dad that the thing that both he and my mom gave me was a good mind and a good heart. And it's guided me very well in my career. I remember going into the unemployment office here at Brevard County and talking to the lady about wanting to come out here to NASA. And she said, you and everybody else. And I said, no, I'm going to do it. And then I found out about taking the civil service test. I came in as a GS nothing. And every time somebody said, do you want to do this task, however exciting and mundane, I did it. And I've had some amazing experiences and opportunities out here. The first week was like being fed with a fire hose. There was so much to absorb and so many new people to meet and so many different processes and procedures and safety training and everything to be had. And it was quite a bit to learn, but it was all very exciting. I got to work on the Scott Carpenter Space Analog Station. I've been on top of so many buildings out here, underneath buildings. I'm the only one I know that's been on top of, underneath of, and on the shuttle launch experience. I have the honor of doing the new employee orientations. I remind them that they're coming out at a very exciting time when they're getting in on the beginning of a new program, and that we have space station already flying that the older folks had the honor of helping to build, but they have the honor of continuing to maintain. And that there's so much to do now. I want to see that big rocket launch. I really do. I'd love to see red footprints on Mars. Those have always been big inspirations to me. I know there's so much more out there to see and do, and I'll keep seeing and doing it as long as management allows me to.